Welcome. Another week down. This was week 4. Week 4 is complete. It is Saturday night. 8 weeks left. Welcome to Project Do Not Disturb's Shadow Sessions. We have 8 more weeks, and boy, am I feeling good. Rough first week. Second week was getting better. Third week was kind of there, but I pushed myself. But this last week with calorie deficit, I was averaging probably like 1,500 to 1,800 calories, and I wanted to really just shed off some extra weight and see what was underneath, and that way I don't have to do it later. The one big mistake I did last prep was I waited until I was pretty consistent, but number one, I was at like 265 and it wasn't all muscle, and so it took a while because I needed to get a lot of weight off. But I was down to like the last 2 days, even the day before. I'm like, I'm on the treadmill, I'm on the Stairmaster. You got to relax a little bit more. And I could tell that was definitely affecting me a little bit. I wasn't tired, I was fine on the energy side, but my body was kind of worn out. You could tell it was flat. I wasn't like popping like I should. So I want to get that phase out of me now and get down to a comfortable weight where I want to be, and then I can manipulate with my macros and my food down the road. So the first trimester, if you will, the first 4 weeks started off interesting, but we got back in a hurry. I was worried about the gym, remember, with Crunch being an hour away. So I've been in the gym here. I've been doing my thing. The heaviest dumbbells I have right now is 50 pounds. So for chest, it gets a little bit interesting, but we make do. A lot of push, a lot of fly. Instead of a lot of push, we do a lot of fly movements. They have cables, so get on the cables, get on the flies, and they do have one machine that does incline and regular just push out. So I make do. It's been pretty good. I love it. Honestly, for my back, it's been great. I've been able to do that. Triceps and shoulders, also very good here. And bicep and chest, yeah, very good. The legs, they have one leg press and everything else is kind of like dumbbell, which gets like a little too like functional for me. Like not that I don't mind it. I just don't like that like lifting anymore, that workout anymore. I put in my time with volleyball. And so the last thing I want to do is like functional curtsy squats and like do all this stuff. But to be fair, I did do it the other day. It was Thursday. Like an idiot, I did it Thursday before Pilates, and my whole lower body posterior chain was just like, you're an idiot when I went to Pilates. So went back to Rise, a Pilates club again, 3rd week in a row. Awesome stuff from Olivia. So if you're in Chicago area, we have 2 more weeks of Rise Pilates Club in the morning. It's at 6 a.m. on Oak Street Beach. Go check them out. She does a really good job, and the environment's cool, the energy's cool. It's just a really, really cool spot. Really cool thing to do on a Friday morning too. I mentioned it in the post, but you get the weekend started the right way. You set an intention. At least I do. It's like, man, I'm gonna wake up at 4:45, so I can get there by 4 or 5:45, get my spot, and do this workout. I'm back by 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's like I've done 3 hours of bike there. Set up, stretch, do all this stuff, talk, chat, whatever, and then come back. And it's at 8 o'clock. I got really good movement in, and like I said, set the intention for the weekends. But yeah, I don't know how much weight I don't know how much weight I'm at, and I don't know how much weight I've lost. But good news is we have a scale on the way coming right now through Amazon. Let's go. A food scale, a regular scale, utensils, travel utensils, a lunchbox / cooler thing. Tactical one, of course. Got to be tactical. What else we got? We got L-carnitine coming in. There's a couple other things, but those are the big thing was the scale. I've been wanting to get a scale. I don't know why I just didn't just get it. So I got it. I just got it. Everything's black, by the way. I don't know if you could tell, but I really like dark, and I like my black. So I got a black scale, got a black food scale, got a black cutlery, traveling cutlery, got a black tactical bag. So we are going to Dallas this next week. It'll be my first week on the road on prep. So I guess I went to Wapaka. Wapaka was on the road. It wasn't that bad, right down the street. So it didn't feel like a road trip, even though it was. But this time I'm actually traveling. So I'll be going to Dallas, and I just wanted to make sure all my meals are set up. I got the containers, I got the ice packs, I got everything ready to go. So just need to chop it up, make some cool concoctions. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Then we're going to go to Dallas. My goal right now, so the first trimester is done, and I'm ahead of schedule. I know I'm ahead of schedule. I've showed a couple photos to some of the guys that were there at my show last time, and they're like, dude, like this is better than what you were at last time at the end of it. And that was only 4 weeks. That's a month in. So now this second trimester is like, I just wrote it down in the journal and everything, and it's like, this is where the glory is made. This is where the guts show. Like, can I take it to the next level in this 4 weeks? Because the 4 weeks after that is really only 2, maybe 3 weeks, and then that last week needs to be relaxed. Needs to be take it in, get small pumps, fuel up, relax. So these 4 weeks, I can go as hard as I want to go without worrying about anything. I can look flat, I can do this, I can do that. There's going to be nothing to look back on. I just went through 4 weeks. I know I can push hard. I have to go to Dallas. I have to go to Manhattan. I come back, and I don't think there's anything that third week, other than I'll probably be in San Diego half the week, and then come back, and then Chicago AVP is here, which I don't really have any responsibility right now, but it'd be fun to go to. But so then that's the 4 weeks, though, through Memorial Day. Labor Day, through Labor Day. I'm going to see how much weight I'm at right now. If I can lose percentages of fat, if I could crush my goals, I'm in a fat burning machine. I'm a furnace right now. I'm in a fat burning furnace right now. If I can get there, I think I might have a shot at this thing. I'm going to give you guys some of the updates, somewhere with the lights and the darkness, and then somewhere in the gym. I still got a little bit of the extra skin on the pooch. It's just from like losing weight from last year. I mean, I was 298 pounds. And now I'm probably, I want to guess, mark my words, when I get the scale, it's going to be awesome. But if I had to guess my weight, I would say 241, 239 to 241. Somewhere in that range right now. So if I can lose another 10 pounds, if I can get to 229, 228 would be sick. 228 would be sick. 229, if I'm in the 220s, that's like the ultimate goal, because I want to be shredded. Still want to have everything going, so I'll make sure I carb up right and do all that stuff, and get my pumps in. But I was 235, 236 last time on stage. If I can get down to 228, the waist would just be, and that's the goal in men's physique. So second trimester, hard as balls, just going balls to the walls. And then third one, like I said, the first 2 weeks, still going hard. And then I got to kind of turn it down a little bit and make sure I'm dropping cortisol and relaxing and prepping the body to present it instead of to crush it. So anyways, that's that. What else? Life's good, man. Everything's going pretty well here in Chicago. Catching back up with a bunch of friends, which is kind of cool. My friends from Oceanside, I'll be seeing them after the Manhattan tournament. Yeah, pray for me as far as like God's working, man. In the life. He's calling me in. He's getting me closer. It's really cool. It's a cool experience to go through. I feel pretty isolated. That's what I was going to talk about. I feel isolated. I feel, and it's kind of like part, obviously, D&D, Project D&D. The challenge I'm on right now is to do that for 6 months. It's to not go out to the bars, and it's to not always like hang out with everybody. And it's kind of like focus on yourself and the 4 pillars: brain, belief, body, and business. And that's kind of what, that's what this is. This is business part. I know it doesn't seem like business, social media, but if I want to become a brand, or if I want to become somebody who helps the people out, I got to get on the camera, and I suck at talking on the camera. So for me to do this is part of my business pillar, is to get comfortable with just looking at the camera, talking, and putting it up. But anyways, the protocol and the challenge is isolation. It's to win without witnesses. And I feel like God has hijacked my own challenge that I tried to create on my own. And he's like, I'm going to approve this, and I'm going to one-up you. And I'm going to put you in spots that are going to be like, you don't know if you have friends. You don't know if, like, I know I have friends, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to have that comfort of people being there to support you every 2 seconds. It's going to be you and me. And I got to lean more and more on him, whether it's finances, whether it's friendships, somebody to talk to, whether it is opportunities that come up. I mean, right now the gym is a big one. So I'll end with this part. But I'm like praying, and I'm like, God, I would love to go to this gym, Gym A. We'll say it's Gym A. It's got everything. It's got artificial turf. It's got an upstairs weight room. It's got athletic squat racks, boom, cardio, cafe, food, diner. It's got like 250 classes a month or a week going on, which is what I really want, so I can get that sweat going. It's got a pool. It's got 2 jacuzzis. It's got everything, just everything. Pickleball. Oh yeah, pickleball, basketball. I'm like, that'd be so nice. That's where I want to live there. And right when I said that, I was like, I want to live. Maybe that's why he's not allowing me to do that yet. I'm not ready to take on that challenge because then I will obsess and I will be addicted. And it's not that it's a bad thing, right? Like it's still working out and stuff, but if I get so lost and caught up in that, maybe I go astray and I go down the wrong path. Maybe I start talking to the wrong people or looking at it as I'm this figure or I'm an idol or people should be looking up to me. Like, I don't know, but it just clicked in that sense. And I was like, or do I go to Gym B? It's only $60 a month, right down the street, nationwide. It doesn't have the best stuff, but it has enough for me personally, more than this place. And it has enough for me to like grow and do what I do. It has machines, it's got free weights, so like I could do it, but it's not going to be Gym A. And so I'm right now in the middle of that prayer. I'm in the middle of that tension, that war of, well then God, if you, and I'm waiting. I'm not going to try to do it on my own. I'm going to wait for him to move in one direction or not another. But if you want me at Gym A, I would love Gym A. I honestly would. I would go there. I'd do some work there. They have coffee shop. I'd work there, get my training in, maybe even do 2 days. That's the life. That seems like the dream to me. And I'd be so pumped. Play some pickleball, all that. If that doesn't, if I don't feel called, if I don't get the messaging, the ping that that's the right route, then I'll go to the $60 one and I'll make that a thing. And I'll be able to go work out when I travel and stuff. I'll have a gym that I still have my Crunch membership, by the way. It's just there's no Crunches here. But with this one now, I'll have a Crunch and a different one. And it's like, okay, well now wherever I go, I'll be able to work out. And it's not going to be, both of those gyms nationwide are going to be about half of what this gym was. So do I need to spend the money, or am I going to be able to spend the money? Am I going to be able to afford that month after month? Is it going to be worth it? Or should I just do this, Gym B? So we're in the middle of that, but I do feel like I will be picking a gym within this next week or two. Actually, probably two, after Dallas, after Manhattan, when I get back, and then a brief stint in San Diego. I'm going to move forward with a gym. If God calls me to do this one, I'll do that. If he doesn't, I'll do the other one. But yeah, and he's working like that all over. My mind's opening back up, and my heart and my posture, and I'm looking up instead of looking out and down and trying to control everything with me. I'm looking more up and trying to let him dictate and letting him dictate and guide me through different paths, different avenues, and ultimately on this journey, the 6-month journey and the second stage prep. I mean, if I could do something special here, if I can win one of these contests, I mean, how cool would that be to go to nationals, to the Olympia Natural Nationals, and even just to compete in that? I don't know what it would take or what it would bring me, sponsorship, stuff like that. I don't know, but it would just be really cool to say, you know what? I went out there, I crushed it. I was at 5% body fat, and the discipline that it took and everything in the journey. Right now, the journey's crazy. I have so much more to tell you, but I'm running out of time. This is taking way too long. So tune back in. Next week, I'm going to Dallas, so hopefully I have some B-roll and stuff like that. Traveling on a train, going to Dallas to video some AVP beach volleyball players, and then keep everything on lock. Can I keep it on lock? No Raising Cane's, no other fried chicken, no other fast food restaurant, Chili's and all that. No, not even, there's not a glimpse of it. There's no cheats. I am not cheating. I'm going the distance. I'm bringing my food. When I get there, if I need to buy some other food at like a grocery store, but it's like cold, but it's still like fresh, then that's what I'm going to do. But I'm not about, I've gotten to such a point in these 4 weeks that I can't look back. And these are the next 4 weeks are the most crucial 4 weeks of this prep. And I'm not going to let it go because I'm on the road and because I'm uncomfortable or undisciplined or I need this because it's been so long. No, I signed up for 12 weeks of prep. It's going to be 12 weeks. I got 4 weeks to hit it hard in August, my birth month. I'm going to own August. That's how I view it right now. I'm going to own August. So anyways, thank you for tuning in. If you're keeping up, 4 weeks down, 8 weeks to go. Road to Beaumont, Texas. Road to Texas Naturals. The road to the stage. The shadow sessions. Win without witnesses, baby. We'll see you next week.